Where are we currently at now then?
25k revenue. The aim is around 35 to 40k in revenue.
For anyone looking to achieve kind of a similar level of success you're at right now, like what's one thing they should do?
I first approached you on a set of calls that we had, and I said I didn't really have any clear direction. I didn't know where to go. An honest conversation about where we wanted the business to go, how we wanted it to
I
be.
think a lot of people talk about like making 10k a month, whatever, but in reality, at the start, it's just about replacing your current income.
What does a business with 50 units look like? Make that business now. Don't wait for that to happen. Get the foundations and the things in place.
Appreciate that out, mate. Well, let's get into it. So, what do you do, James? What do you do?
Primarily focus is our Airbnb business, based in Chester. We're a combination of owned properties that we have and we've bought, and then it started off by us self-managing those properties. We really enjoyed it. We enjoyed what it gave us, what it gave our family. And then from there, we sort of branched out into a more of a management model. So we're helping other landlords take on the management of their Airbnb, providing them with more time, more money, generally just more people into Chester, helping the tourism in Chester in the local areas. So that's the solution that we offer to our clients now.
Nice. And what was your background like before you started the Airbnb stuff?
Yeah, so originally I was a financial contractor in Chester. So we had sort of a pot of money and was looking to invest in that. Sort of did some research, found out about property and got into all of property. And then from there, you sort of do a bit more research, learn about Airbnb and sort of the returns and everything that it can give you. And from there we ventured into there. So we bought our first property, just a one bed. Actually, this one bed that I'm sat in here. So this was our first property that we actually bought in Chester. It was an absolute mess. I didn't do any DIY. I remember I walked in, had a look around, thought, what have I done here? And then walked straight back out. But a little bit later, we got the trades and we got everything systemized, we got everything up and running. And we loved it. And the intention originally, to be honest, Dan, was just to have it as a pension pot for retirement for later down the line to provide on to my son. But I just got addicted. I got the bug for it. And once you've done one, it's just like, right, next one, let's go. So we refinanced it, pulled some money out, did that again, bought another one that was run down, renovated that. And then we sort of had to start to systemize the process of bookings, guests, cleaners, maintenance, all that good stuff that comes with it. So from there, that's when we sort of tried to start to think, well, actually, this isn't just a retirement pot or a pension pot. It's more of a, can we actually turn this into a business? And I guess that's sort of at that point where I reached out to yourself, saw what you was doing. It was, absolutely amazing and mind blowing. And the things that you were doing was great. And we thought, how better to learn than someone that's already ahead of you and can teach us and support us and guide us on how to do that. So yeah, that's where we've got. We're now, I guess since our last call, we've just taken on another 5 new apartments.
Insane.
So that's really good, and that's all down to your help. So yeah, thanks for that. That's doubled our profit. It's doubled our revenue. It's doubled the current properties that we've got. So it's just it's amazing.
Insane. So let's walk through the numbers a little bit. Where are we currently at now then?
In terms of revenue or in terms of?
Yeah, in terms of number of properties owned, number of properties under management, revenue, profit, what we're looking at.
Yeah, so we've got 4 properties that we personally own, and then feed into our management business. And then we've got 7 properties that we manage. The 5 that I just mentioned about that we're just taking on, they're due to go live this week. So we don't have the exact figures for that, but yeah, it's very healthy. We're probably doing north of 25k revenue, something like that. When they're all live, probably, I think the aim is around 35 to 40k in revenue, something like that. Obviously, a percent of that is paid out to the clients, and then we take the management fee, and then for the 4 that we own, that's the profit that comes back to us.
Nice, insane. I mean, even if you take like 50, like 18%, let's say, of the total revenue, you're still looking at like 6.5k a month. So
yeah,
still,
and that's just from the management side. So yeah, it's a bit crazy.
insane. And what, like, before we started working together, what was the state of the business in, and like kind of what were the 3 biggest challenges you were facing?
Yeah, so I'd say primarily for me is more of a mental challenge. I think I first approached you on a set of calls that we had, and I said I didn't really have any clear direction. I didn't know where to go. Sort of mentally, it was difficult to keep on top of, because I was treating it as a side hustle more as opposed to a business. And I think that was the real main challenge, is how do I get mentally in the right frame of mind to turn this from a side hustle into an actual business that has staff. So again, since we've last spoke, we've took on staff members now. So we've got a staff member that's fully onboarded and working, and a lot of the stuff has been outsourced to them. So that's really helped us, you guide us with the interview process, how to pick the right people, what to outsource, how to outsource it, all of that. So yeah, from how we started, very sort of lost, had a couple of properties, to now into a business with processes, systems, and staff in it now.
What does that end result look like for you? Like, how has it changed your life outside of the business?
It's give us more of a life outside of the business, right? Because it's cliche, but a lot of the time people work sort of in the business, not on the business. And it was just firefighting all day, every day, trying to deal with, guest messages, maintenance issues, all sorts from the day-to-day run of the business. And now, slowly but surely, we're handing over that responsibility to staff members. So what that means, it means we have more time, A, sort of primarily to spend with family and do the things that you want to do, but B, as well, also direct what my role in the business is, as more of driving more sales through marketing, through getting new leads, through getting new clients, the stuff that I enjoy, the networking, getting more leads into the business, and then handing over that day-to-day management to the staff.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's all about, right? It's like ultimately it's all about freedom to work when you want.
Absolutely. Yeah. For me, it's time freedom. All right, financial freedom is a bonus, but and location freedom, being able to work from wherever, having the time to spend with friends and family, not being bound by certain time events is just the biggest win.
What was your favorite part of working with myself inside the community and stuff?
Your honest and upfront approach to things, and it wasn't fluff. That sounds a bit strange to say, but we've been doing this sort of 7 years now, so we've been through a few, and it was just from the off. It was right, let's go, and it wasn't talking around the idea of it. It was like, right, I'm going to show my screen. I'm going to show you how we do it. This is how we do it. This is what you need to do. Giving me an action list of what to do. I can get overwhelmed with there's that many moving parts, and when you're just starting out, there's that many things to fix. But you really helped me with prioritizing what we needed to do, what was going to move the business forward close to our goals, but also help me understand, well, we had a really good session about what do you actually want from it, and understand that, because that's different for every person, right? So having that open and honest conversation about where we want the business to go, how we wanted it to be. Did we want to scale it to 500 units? Well, no, but we want to scale it to this amount. So actually getting clear on that, and then from there, almost reverse engineering and going, well, if that's where you want to go. I love the point that you always make a lot of the time is get that business where you want to be, but get that there now. So what does a business with 50 units look like? Make that business now. Don't wait for that to happen. Get the foundations and the things in place to be able to get to that point. And that was just mind-opening for me.
Yeah, 100%. Because ultimately, if you build the business how you want to build it, and
exactly.
it's going to get there even faster, right?
So, yeah.
Good to hear that it passed on. And like, what do the next 12 months look like for you then?
So like I said, we just took on a staff member, so we are a little busy at the minute trying to hand over that and get all the operating procedures in place and the quality checks and things like that. But short-term pain, long-term gain. So the aim will be in sort of 12 months we'll continue to grow. The business will take on more units, we'll hire more staff members, and ultimately give me and my family the more freedom in terms of time and location to where we want to be. And how we want to be and how often we want to work is the key drive for me to get the business to that point. And to be honest, to look at other opportunities. What do I actually enjoy doing from a day-to-day? Networking and growing the business is one thing, but from a personal perspective, what do I enjoy doing and things like that.
Yeah, and that's massive as well. I think that's like something that people don't realize. It's like what do you want this business to look like when you actually achieved your goals? It's
exactly, because you can spend the whole time like saying I'm going to get there, and then when you get there, you go, well, you got there, great. Now what? And it's just a bigger goal, isn't it? But actually taking some time to understand what you want to do in the end is great.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people talk about like making 10K a month, whatever, but in reality, at the start, it's just about replacing your current income. And like once you
Absolutely,
get that current income,
absolutely.
you've got the freedom to take it to
Yeah,
wherever you want to get to, for sure.
yeah.
So like for anyone looking to achieve kind of a similar level of success you're at right now, like what's one thing they should do?
For me, it's that mental switch from what do you want the business to produce for you? You know, some people are more financially orientated, some people are more time orientated, some people are more location. You can have all three, but pick which one is going to be the biggest driver, because it will get difficult during the days, but you need to have that end goal in mind to drive you towards that. I'd say is one thing, and then also understand, get someone that's done that where you want to be and get their advice, because you can do it alone, but you'll definitely go quicker with the help and guidance of someone that's already been there, like yourself, that had been there. Get to know them, have a chat, speak to the people that they've worked with. I think that's the biggest thing as well, is that speak to people that have actually been there, people like me that have worked with yourself. Give me a call and speak to them, and I'll give you an honest, my honest opinion of how it's been. That's what I suggest for someone looking to sort of start out and grow and scale.
Yeah, and then I guess following on from that, like, what would you say to someone looking to work with myself or like the academy is watching this video right now?
Yeah, so I'd say, like I just mentioned, sort of reach out to people that you've worked with previously, look at the testimonials. If there shouldn't be anything to hide, so if they're not offering to speak to the people you've worked with, then that's a red flag. But I know you're very open and honest. Look at the community. The people in there are doing great things. It's not by coincidence that just them select people are put in the community. They've started in the community from the bottom. They've worked their way through. Have a look through that. Yeah, and I'd just say I'm sure you'll be open to having a chat with someone, and you just get your personality come through straight away. And I just think that'd be great for someone.
No, I appreciate that a lot, man. Well, I appreciate all of the words you just said, but that's that's the honest opinion of me, I guess. So no, I appreciate that a lot,
It
man.
is. It
And
is.
it's like amazing to be seeing you doing so well as well. Like I obviously really enjoy our calls. And like it's cool to like when you actually take action. It's easy to work with people who actually take action, So
That's another good tip. Yeah, get the calls, you get motivation, but then carry on through with that and do the stuff that needs to get done. It's a
yeah,
good.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.